So now what I'm doing, a lot of people wanted to see how I tie off. So when you poke it through, you don't go up, not to go up like you're doing another thing, another row. So what you want to do is, trying to hold this, go anywhere past this. So when you do bead or come along this way and bead, it'll be hidden. So see how I poke the needle through on this? Usually I bead on top of the seam, the guide, but I'm gonna pull it through here. And you'll see. Goodness. What's going on? Sometimes when this happens, I just pull it back out. Pull my thread. Like so. So you see how that that start out spot is right there. So then I just do either a line this way or a line this way. It doesn't really matter. I just do it about a couple millimeters away, if that makes sense. So when you poke down, you can go anywhere. I usually try to go by that seam. Oh my goodness. What did I just do? That happens. Usually I tie it off, but these are expensive gold beads, so I'm gonna have to clean that up in a minute. But for now, I'll just barricade them in that. That's an easy fix. So I just poke it through. I try to make it come along this seam, or you can hide it if you're good behind there, because when you do bead some more, you know, it's gonna get covered up, the knot that you're making. So I pull that through, and one thing for sure, you got to make sure it's really tight. So flip it back over, make sure all of this is tight, you know, because it's about to get tied off, and if it's loose, then you'll know. But it looks pretty tight. And then you flip it over and you start doing your knots.
You have the key to your car, honey?
No?
Where is it? Where do you keep it?
So you pull it tight. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. I was needed. And you tie it. I usually do about, I don't know, maybe 3 knots. The AC kicked on, sorry if you can't hear me. I just do about 3 knots. And believe it or not, it's kind of really hard trying to video and do this at the same time, because I'm always trying to like move the camera out of the way so I could see. So I apologize in advance if that ever happens, or has happened. It probably has, because of all the negative comments I had. And yeah, I'm human too. I have feelings. Keep your negative comments to yourself. And what baffles me was it was a Native woman that said it. And I'm like, yo, we gotta empower each other. We can't be. If you had a bad day, I'm sorry, but don't be coming on my YouTube saying a bunch of mean stuff. Like, I'm trying to help people. I had to learn this on my own, so I'm just doing this for others, because I really looked everywhere for beading videos, for everything when I first started beading, and I couldn't find anything. I mean, I was away in Hawaii, I was away everywhere, and I really just, oh, sorry. So I did 3 knots, and then I'm gonna go through, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just gonna go through this layer. So like, I'm just gonna go through the top like this. I'm just gonna go through like that. So it's kind of hidden, so I'm gonna cut the tail. See how it's like that? And then I'm gonna go back through right beside it, kind of just going that way. So when I do cut it, the tail is hidden, and I'll be beading over it, and you know, like, it's pretty seamless, you know? And that's how you do the hidden knot.